You've probably seen the ads everywhere, but how does this product really perform? Today, we're taking a deep dive into its features, testing it in the real world, and deciding if it truly deserves a spot in your collection. The GeForce RTX 5050 is NVIDIA's latest entry-level graphics card in the RTX 5000 series, aimed at budget-conscious gamers who still want access to premium features like DLSS 3.5 and ray tracing. With a target MSRP under $200 USD. It fills the gap below the RTX 4060 and is designed to deliver smooth 1080p gaming across esports titles and select AAA games. But is it truly enough for gaming in 2025? Let's take a deeper look. Compact design, ideal for budget builds. The RTX 5050 sports a compact, 2-slot design, with a noticeably shorter PCB compared to higher-end RTX cards. This makes it highly compatible with micro ATX and mini tower cases, making it a strong option for students, budget PC builders, or users with limited space. Depending on the OEM model, cooling is handled via single or dual fans, which is sufficient for its modest 75 to 100 WTDP. That also means the card runs comfortably on a 300 to 450 WPSU, saving both power and cost. Despite its entry-level position, several custom versions from MSI, Asus, and Gigabyte include a thin metal backplate for structural rigidity and passive cooling. It's a nice touch that adds value without increasing cost significantly. Technical limitations and lack of transparency. NVIDIA continues its strategy of restricting information around lower-end SKUs. Similar to the RTX 5060 and 5060 Ti 8GB, there was no official reviewer kit, limited availability post-launch, and no early driver access, raising questions about the company's confidence in the product. RTX 5050 is based on the Blackwell architecture using the GB207 GPU, though heavily cut down to hit a lower price bracket. Benchmark setup. To isolate GPU performance, testing was conducted using a high-end platform. CPU AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D. Motherboard Gigabyte X670E Master. RAM 32GB G. Skill Trident Z5 DDR5 6000. SSD Team Group T-Force GE Pro Gen 5 NVMe. PSU Colink Regulator Gold 1200W. OS Windows 11 24H2. Driver GeForce Game Ready 576.88. Performance solid 1080p, but not impressive. In Marvel Rivals at 1080p, the RTX 5050 manages 50 FPS on high settings, playable, but not groundbreaking. Compared to last-gen options, it's about 25% faster than the RX 7600 and on par with Intel's Arc B580. However, it lags behind AMD's RX 9060 XT by nearly 25%, which costs only $230 USD, around $30 to $40 more than the expected $190 USD price of the 5050. In Star Wars Jedi Survivor, it performs at an average of 70 FPS on high, similar to the Arc A770 and RX 6650 XT. Again, the RX 9060 XT pulls far ahead with a 40% performance boost, which begins to reveal the RTX 5050's limitations in modern AAA titles. Even in Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty, a known GPU killer, the RTX 5050 manages around 72 FPS on high settings at 1080p. Decent, but only slightly better than RTX 3060 or RX 6650 XT, cards that are 1 to 2 generations old. Meanwhile, RX 9060 XT hits 111 FPS, outperforming the 5050 by over 50%. In Hogwarts Legacy, the RTX 5050 reaches about 70 FPS on high, matching the RTX 4060 and Arc B580. However, once again, the RX 9060 XT proves its worth. With an average of 105 FPS, about 50% faster for just $40 to $50 more. The Last of Us Part 1 shows similar trends. The 5050 averages 62 FPS on Ultra at 1080p. Only slightly better than the RX 6650 XT and below the RX 7600. RX 9060 XT continues to dominate with nearly 40% more frames in the same conditions. Ray tracing and DLSS still not enough. despite having ray tracing support and DLSS 3.5. The RTX 5050 struggles in true RT workloads. In Cyberpunk 2077 RT benchmark, it only manages 34 FPS, matching the RX 7600. A card not known for ray tracing. RX 9060 XT, by contrast, pulls 50 FPS, showing significantly stronger RT performance at a similar price point. Power efficiency a clear advantage. One of the RTX 5050's most redeeming qualities is its low power consumption. In Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2 at 1440p Ultra settings, total system draw peaked at just 219 W. That's significantly lower than the RX 7600 246 W and the RX 9060 XT 278 W, making the RTX 5050 a great option for low-heat, energy-efficient systems. Conclusion: good enough, but not great. The RTX 5050 delivers acceptable 1080p performance for budget gamers, and offers the latest NVIDIA tech like DLSS 3.5 and ray tracing, on paper. In practice, its ray tracing performance is weak, and its raw power often falls short when compared to the RX 9060 XT, which offers 40 to 50% better performance for only $30 to $40 more. For those strictly limited by power and space, the RTX 5050 may be a viable solution. But for gamers looking to future-proof or play AAA titles on high settings, spending a bit more for better long-term value seems like the smarter move.